2018 Volkswagen Passat Review. Its timeless style is usually a testament to that the Passat gets right. If the 2018 Volkswagen Passat looks exceedingly familiar, that's likely since it is soldiered up with the same look since current generation debuted 6 years back. That's a very long time without a significant, or perhaps subtle, update, and the majority rival sedans happen to be redesigned during that time. But that's also a proof of all that the Passat gets right, reserved but timeless style to suit its practical personality. The Passat isn't go-to sedan for anyone who is seeking flash and flair. Nonetheless, its roomy cabin, large and useful model of its trunk, and simple-to-drive nature ensure it is an excellent family shuttle, a vehicle for around-town driving with friends or colleagues, or long-distance road tripping in quiet comfort. And with 6 trim levels, 2 available engines, plus a solid group of features swatch during the entire lineup, there is a Passat suitable for all budgets. For 2018, the Passat introduces a substitute 4-cylinder engine. The larger 2.0-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder 174 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque gains 4 horsepower and even more miles of improved fuel economy, now 29 combined mpg 25 city 36 highway. This is still just average mpg for the mid-size sedan, but the Passat lacks in fuel efficiency, commemorate up for with lively performance and pickup. The last 4-cylinder we tested sprinted from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 7.7 seconds, quick enough to produce the optional V6 engine that, optional. What's new? For 2018, the Passat gets an updated 4-cylinder engine with increased power and improved fuel efficiency. A new GT trim level debuts featuring the V6 engine, 19-inch wheels and also a sport-tuned suspension. Base models is now able to add optional driver aids like blind spot monitoring and automatic emergency braking. You will get a nicely equipped Passat in say trim, but also for more upscale character, choose say's technology package. And say using this package is really a solid value and it is just about everything you will need in a family sedan, including keyless ignition, a power-adjustable driver seat, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, smartphone integration, forward collision mitigation, navigation, front and back heated seats, and also a hands-free trunk opener. We're intrigued from the new GT trim, however, which consists of V6 engine and sport suspension tuning. It could be the most effective answer to the Passat's otherwise sedate nature. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Volkswagen Passat can be purchased in 6 trim levels: S, the line, say with technology, GT, and still premium. The base S starts off with a turbocharged 2.0-litre 4-cylinder engine, 174 horsepower, 184 pound-feet of torque, as well as a 6-speed automatic transmission. Standard features include 16-inch alloy wheels, automatic headlights, a rear-view camera, dual-zone automatic climate control, a power-adjustable driver seat, 6,040 split-folding rear seats, Bluetooth, a 5-inch touch screen, and also a 6-speaker audio system with a CD player, 1 USB port along with an auxiliary audio jack. The optional driver assistance package adds blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking. The line adds 19-inch alloy wheels, heated side mirrors, a leather-wrapped tire with shift paddles, heated front seats, simulated leather upholstery, a 6.3-inch touch screen, HD and satellite radio. VW's CarNet smartphone integration includes Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and MirrorLink, and unique line styling elements. The S trim's optional driver aids are included, together with adaptive cruise control. An optional line lighting package adds LED headlights and taillights. The SE builds around the line features minus specific styling plus the large wheels and further adds 17-inch wheels, adaptive cruise control, a sunroof, keyless entry and ignition, a sliding front armrest, rear air vents and added CarNet functionality. The SE's optional technology package gets you 18-inch wheels, LED headlights and taillights, fog lights, automatic wipers, a hands-free trunk opener with foot sensor, an auto-dimming rear view mirror, back and front parking sensors, remote ignition, heated rear seats, a navigation system, an 8-speaker audio system, and a substitute version of CarNet. LED headlights and taillights are optional for the SE. The new GT trim delayed availability is really a mashup of a line and SE trims, with 19-inch wheels, sport-tuned suspension, sport front seats, and two-tone simulated leather upholstery among its distinguishing features. Powered using a 3.6-litre V6 engine, 280 horsepower, 258 lb-ft of torque, and paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, suppose the GT like a Passat interpretation from the Jetta GLI. The top trims will premium bundle the majority of features from your lower trims with 18-inch wheels, power folding mirrors, a power adjustable passenger seat, driver seat memory settings, leather upholstery, automatic wipers, reasonably limited fender head unit, a different ski pass-through for that 6040 split rear seats, an automatic parallel parking feature, plus a lane departure warning system. The 4-cylinder engine comes standard, plus the V6 is optional. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically will come in multiple versions which are fundamentally similar. The S in this particular review derived from our full test with the 2016 Volkswagen Passat CC Turbo 1.8 litres inline-4, 6-speed automatic, FWD. Note: since this test was conducted, the actual Passat has brought some revisions, including a more powerful and fuel-efficient 4-cylinder engine. Our findings remain broadly applicable to the year's Passat. Driving. The Passat's punchy turbocharged 4-cylinder engine should attract any mid-size sedan searching for their car user good, solid start working the backside. Sadly, other performance elements that can come into play in everyday driving are subpar. Acceleration. The Passat's turbocharged power helps it be quicker than many base engine rivals. With the previous 1.8-litre engine, the Passat accelerated from 0 to 60 miles per hour in the quick 7.7 seconds. This year's 2.0-litre Passat is usually a tad quicker. Braking. Our Passat has a similar sort of long, spongy brake pedal we've experienced on other VWs before. It's not offensive during light applications for the highway, however it's irritating around or when driving aggressively. Its panic stop braking distance is average. Steering. Vague response and nebulous feel in slower, normal driving doesn't inspire much driver confidence inside Passat. As speeds rise about the open highway, though, it stays around the straight and narrow. Handling. Driving around long sweepers and tight corners, the Passat feels less much like the big family sedan that it must be. The front end seems desperate to bite into a large part, however it ultimately lacks the coordination and athleticism of the company's rivals. Drivability. Though the engine itself is powerful, throttle pedal fact is sluggish inside default setting. You can change to sport mode, but it feels too jumpy. The engine makes a good amount of power, but it really takes effort they are driving it smoothly. Comfort. The Volkswagen Passat shines to be a supremely comfy and quiet cruiser, especially when long-distance driving may be known as. If you embark on a lot of driving, especially having a full load of family or friends, It's really a great choice. Seat comfort. The firm, supportive front seats further the Passat's claim as one of the very best long-distance cruisers inside segment. There is often a ton of rear seat room, however the rear backrest is a bit more upright compared to an Accord or Camry, which some can find less comfortable. Ride comfort. The Passat is among those cars that favors comfort over agility. It's big, soft and cushy, yet its suspension maintains treating highway bumps. It should be what exactly most family sedan pros are seeking. Noise and vibration. With its torque-correct turbocharged engine that will not have to work overtime, there is frequently less noise emanating looking at the engine bay. This is especially true if you ever find yourself chugging up hills. Road and wind noise is non-intrusive. Interior. The Passat is quite roomy inside and straightforward to see outside of. The controls are really simple to use, too. Really, this German sedan is one from the most old-school American cars for the road. Essentially, it's an entire size sedan with the price of a mid-size one. Ease people. The interior is just not cluttered with buttons, and basic controls can be found and deciphered. However, the touchscreen is within the small side and is also placed a tad too low. The same goes for the otherwise simple climate controls. Getting in, jetting out. The doors are big and lightweight, with good size openings. The rear now is easier to access than some competitors' Ford Fusion, Mazda 6 that contain sleeker, lower rooflines. Driving position. The driver's seat adjusts only 6 ways. Most rivals offer 8 and lacks the seat cushion tilt, providing you with extra under-thigh support. Taller folks and longer-legged drivers might want more steering wheel telescoping range to allow them to avoid driving making use of their arms straight out. Roominess. The Passat looks, feels and is also enormous. The large, airy cabin has numerous head and legroom throughout. The rear passengers won't feel claustrophobic. Visibility. Visibility is superb, aided by big windows, finished pillars and also a squared roofline. It's easy to find out. The long rear deck could help it become difficult to last, but a rear view camera is standard. Quality. The Passat isn't going to boast the standout, best-in-class interior quality of past VWs. Many materials are pleasing to touch and also the switchgear is fantastic, but there are plenty of hard plastics that help it seem otherwise average. Utility. The Passat's trunk is impressively large. Never mind the numbers, it is actually one of the very best. Small item storage is unremarkable and bettered by that of others, but there is however still enough storage for the majority of small item storage. It's a normal array of storage here. There's a covered bin beneath the center stack that holds a USB port and is also big enough after only for bullets. 2 cup holders are of average size. The under armrest bin can be a bit small. Cargo space. Yes, its 15.5 cubic foot measurement is average for that segment. Playing with practice, the exceptionally deep and wide trunk has a good amount of usable space. All 4 adults within the cabin can each store a very sizable suitcase. Child safety seat accommodation. The Passat has 2 teams of latch anchors inside the outboard back seats, which are really easy to use. There are 3 tether anchors within the parcel shelf. Rear-facing baby car seats fit easily, as well as the front passenger seat doesn't require to be moved. Technology. The Passat's technology is acceptable, in terms of their features and also the controls for the children. There's little missing, there is however also little that's far beyond the norm. Its controls are fine, relatively vice-free, but other medication is better. Audio and navigation. Both the normal 5 and optional 6.3-inch touchscreens are for the small side and position too low. Their functionality is only okay. This doesn't happen confuse or frustrate, but other people are better and possess sharper and better looking graphics. Smartphone integration. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard on every trim level except the Camp S, which can be nice. The rest from the Passat's setup is actually comparatively standard. Driver aids. The adaptive cruise control system looks after a natural distance and brakes and accelerates in a very sensible manner. Lane keeping assist was obviously a little obtrusive but did its job. Some unneeded forward collision warnings can take place when turning left onto streets with parked cars.